So this question is, I'm beginning to work with a company that offers a page on their website that can serve as my website, as they already have good SEO. Should I do this or keep my own site? So I think it goes right down the alley that you're talking about, Ronnie. And my answer to that is I would keep your own site and make your website relevant. If they're offering to give you a page on their website and give you a listing and maybe even a link out to your website, that could be great. It actually would provide potentially a backlink to your website that could help the SEO on your website. And also that page on their website can help you get leads as well. So there's nothing wrong with that, particularly having a page on their website, but getting rid of your own website and completely relying on the page on that website, I would not recommend. And here are a couple of different reasons why. One, you don't own that real estate. You've basically spent time, you basically allowed your house to be built, your house, i.e. your website, your web presence, to be built on borrowed real estate. Now, that's fine when the relationship is good, but in many of these situations, if the relationship were to change or you were to not do business with that company anymore, what happens to all that work, that SEO, that time that your website has been, that page has been registered and crawled with Google, if that all of a sudden goes away? You can find yourself all of a sudden back at square one, and that's only part of the story. So you've built your house, you put your effort, you've done all that on rented real estate, which you can't control in the future. So that would be one reason I wouldn't necessarily completely, eliminate my current website and rely completely on that. The second thing, and I hate to say this, and I won't even mention, we do business with a lot of industries, and I will say that there's a situation I've seen where, let's say that you're working with a company and everything's great, and they give you a page on their website and it's generating leads and all that's working terrifically, and but then there's a falling out and you don't want to work with that company anymore. That company still has that page and they still have that SEO and they still have that time on Google where it's been crawled. There's nothing that stops that company from looking for another partner in your market and just tweaking that website a little bit. And now they're promoting that other company in your market. So you've actually allowed that page, if you will, to build credibility in your market and build SEO value in your market. And if you ever walk away from that company can turn on another company with that same page and that same SEO, just change the company information that's included there. And now another company is getting all the benefit maybe that you've spent time and years to build, if you will. So, again, you can argue about whether that's ethical or not. Again, we work with a lot of different industries, and I can tell you that I've seen situations where, it's great for the company that owns that website because they're building SEO everywhere and they're getting a lot of traffic. And they also have the ability to potentially use that as a carrot to sell. Like, let's say they lose their business with you, they lose their relationship with you. They can go to 4 other people in your market and say, hey, we already are getting 100 hits a day to this page in your market. Are you interested in coming on board as a partner? Because we're already getting traffic for this area. We could easily redirect it to you, send those leads to you. And there's really not anything you can do about it because, again, that's on their website. They own that website. They can do whatever they want with it. So for those reasons, I would say I caution anybody, no matter what business you're in, no matter what, to put all your eggs into a situation that's on somebody else's real estate because you can't control that. That goes for social media too. I've said this in this group before. Don't rely completely on the fact that you built all these likes on Instagram or all these people that follow your page on Facebook, because anything can happen. Facebook could go away. They could change how they do things. Same thing with Instagram. And if you put all your eggs in those baskets, you've built your castle on rented real estate that can change. I would use those rented real estate options to drive people back to your website, which you own. I would try to collect leads on your website, which you own. So if a company wants to give you a page on their website because you're partnered with them, that's great. But I would want that website to have a link back to my website, because I would want to create a situation that my website is going to benefit. That's something I own. All those other things, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, LinkedIn, another company's website, those are all rented real estate. Can you use them successfully? Absolutely. Should you rely on them and put your eggs in those baskets at the option of getting rid of your personal website? I would recommend strongly against doing that.